I'm trying to come up with a new this. Happy Thursday. Happy Thursday. Quick fact, Thursday does come from Thor, therefore Thursday, which is why I use it in a lot of the chats I'm in. You'll see me say Happy Thursday and share Thor's magnificent image right there in the chat. And so that's where it comes from. Look it up. Not my thing, just sharing the facts. Let's go. Let's have another Smart Assets episode live right here with myself. I'm the CMO, American Crypto Academy, and ETH Dog. Let's go, ETH Dog. What's up?
Let's go. What's going on, Ivan? We are chilling. We're having a good day, a good Thor's Day. That's a fact I did not know, and I will be sure to share with all my drunk friends that like to enact Thor when they're a little intoxicated. I love that.
Wait. What does it have to do with being intoxicated? It's just Thursday.
Thirsty Thor's Day. That's all I'm saying, Ivan.
Well, yeah, you can go anyway with that, but let's go. Happy Thursday, Brick Keels. Let's go.
Let's go. Oh, good to be back, man. We were off last week. You want to tell everybody why we were gone, Ivan?
Oh my God. Well, welcome to the show. Like I said, CMO, American Crypto Academy, Ivan Dimov right here. And Evan, introduce yourself. Go ahead.
Yes, I am Evan Lamontagne. I am the blockchain analyst for Sarson Funds, helping everybody stay on top of what's going on in the crypto markets. Special place in my heart for smart assets. Not only the show, but the actual assets, the amazing things that we love learning about and spreading the love about. Joined with Ivan. Man, I'm happy to be back, dude. There was a break. We were at ETH Denver. We had a good time learning about all the amazing things going on in the ecosystem. I had a great time. What about you, Ivan? Did you learn anything awesome?
Second ETH Denver, and awesomeness is like lightly put as to what's happening out there, what's being developed on blockchains, what cryptocurrencies and digital assets and smart contracts and blockchain technology in general are making possible. And it's really exciting. It's always invigorating and energizing to come back from a conference like that. So always a pleasure. And I'm really thrilled that you had the opportunity to experience that. It's amazing. It's only going to get better. Like wait till we go back next year again.
No kidding. Yeah, they had to. You told me they had to upgrade venues, and there were more people than last year, according to several sources. It's such an incredible experience in a bear market to see that many people excited about the space. But we could talk about ETH Denver forever. That was amazing. What are some of the other things that we're talking about today, Ivan?
Geez. So a couple different things. First off, we've been talking about this on our Twitter spaces all week long, and if not a couple of weeks, because we tried it last time when we had Satoshi's View on air, and we actually have that footage in our possession. We have a sneak peek of X Collection's first minigame that's going to release very soon in a popular metaverse game near you. Can't disclose more of that, but we do have that special footage, fresh and hot off the press, that we're going to share with you beyond that, that the footage we already have is old because it's getting updated as we speak, and so hopefully by next week we'll be able to have more footage, and hopefully sooner than later we'll be able to drop the alpha before it hits the streets and everyone knows about it. But it's always exciting. So outside of that, we're also gonna touch a little bit. Actually, I thought it would be a good opportunity to do some dissecting into Vitalik Buterin, credited as the founder of the Ethereum blockchain. He recently, as of yesterday, was it yesterday? I forget days merge. He had an NFT drop of his own. Was it yesterday or the day before?
It was the day before, I believe.
Okay, so today is Thursday, so it was Tuesday, Taco Tuesday. Out of nowhere, everyone's like, "Oh, Vitalik Buterin dropped an NFT. It was a free drop." So we'll deep dive a little bit together so that we can highlight some of the things that we review and discuss, and go through to dissect the project and figure out what it's about, and then we'll also touch about my favorite blockchain, no secret, is Wax. And Wax, there's a new project on Wax that's promising a racing game with real car brands, European brands to start off with. But that was really exciting. So we'll touch a little on that. And what are you going to tell us about, Evan?
So I want to just touch on the rumors about this Amazon NFT marketplace that have been circulating around Twitter. If any of you guys are frequent Twitterers, you've probably seen that. As well as I want to be talking about one of the collections that really got me into NFTs, Grayboys. They are getting very close to releasing a rentable NFT marketplace. So I'm super excited to share that with you guys and dive a little deeper there.
So many marketplaces and so many wallets coming out of ETH Denver. So many wallets that we heard about that are being made, but some probably, like, I have a little bit of insight. I can't talk much about it, but I've heard about some other wallets that weren't even out there in the marketplace sharing what they're building that are going to be released. We're talking about wallets that integrate AI into them and help you with that. Like, ooh. Welcome to everyone joining us. If this is your first time, we take this show, Evan and I, to dissect some Web3 blockchain projects, projects we're fans of, projects we see potential with, projects that are on the top of the news and media, even brands that are entering the space. We're fans of the space, so we deep dive and do research and share and alert whenever we have important alerts. Like most recently, one thing we can mention a little later on our repo is what's going on with Algorand, and that fiasco with the My Algo wallet. So stay tuned for that. But mostly, I'm really excited about sharing that video with everybody.
Absolutely. All right.
Why don't we jump in there, Evan? As a reminder, wait, before we jump in there, as a reminder, we did have this on earlier, but nothing we share on the shows in any way financial advice. It's all from informational purposes, nothing sponsored. No one paid us to say this. We just do this primarily for fun, but also to share our insights as having been around and knowing some of the ways to navigate the space, especially when it comes to safety and security. Always keep that in the forefront of your mind. So thanks for tuning in and joining us. We're going to jump right in there. We're going to let you, Evan, tell us a little bit about some of your most favorite moments out of ETH Denver and what is sticking out in your mind and what you're looking forward to going back to doing more of next year.
Absolutely. Yeah. So, going into it, I'm not a super blockchain technical person, so I definitely learned a lot about kind of just the atmosphere of ETH and just the incredible brain power that lives in this community. I learned a lot about in wallet or wallet messaging as well as wallet notifications. Some very cool stuff is coming out of Wallet Connect via that route. They're doing some amazing stuff, allowing dApps as well as projects. Uh, you know, anything that you would be connecting to via wallet, they're allowing you to create custom notifications for your users or being able to send messages between users via wallets. I think that is a super innovative tech advancement. And I think that is going to be a very useful update to a lot of these things that were a lot of these systems that we're very used to using. You know, imagine not needing to go to Discord or Twitter to see updates or announcements from your favorite project, or keep up on things. I think that that's a very needed update that we're going to get here pretty soon. So that's pretty cool. We also got to talk to the founder of Phantom Wallet. As a Solana fan, that was very cool learning and hearing about that cross-chain wallet update that's coming very soon for public release. We also got to speak with quite a few founders of different projects. One of my favorites was actually I got to speak with Frank DeGods from the DeGods Solana NFT project. They are bridging over to ETH. That was really cool. Just a lot of amazing moments. Got to meet some friends that I've never met IRL. It was an experience that I will definitely be wanting to go through again next year.
Absolutely, definitely. Yeah, it's going from conference to conference, you see a lot of the regular faces and connections. But ETH Denver, like if you don't see some faces at a lot of conference, you start missing them. You go to ETH Denver and then you see everybody because I mean, at the end of the day, it's the OG of altcoins, and it's got the biggest community of whatever 300,000 projects, technically small companies that are building and developing on there. Which is a unique thing from my perspective as an entrepreneur. One of the things that really stick out in my forehead or forefront of my mind, or whatever the expression is that Web3 projects, blockchain projects need assistance with running as a business. And so there was companies establishing themselves and making a name for themselves, selling services that are basically traditional business actions, be it from sending invoices or billing or W-4s or financial forms. And I was shocked and surprised to find out how many projects out there are not executing as a business from the get-go when they're building a Web3 company, to where we actually now need those assistances so that we don't get distracted from what we're building. But I guess that goes partially, I blame that as a fault on the founder or whoever architected that, the fact that like you can't just send out payments or receive payments without accounting for what they are, who they're coming from, and the parties associated with it. As free as we want to be with blockchains, there's a responsibility based on the municipality or country that you reside in, or where the business is registered, or where the project originates. And so and this isn't just for the US, this is worldwide. Every country's got regulations. And so like I found that a little irresponsible, but then again, it is a degen culture a little bit, so I also find it understandable. But that was something that really stuck out for me, and that also creates an opportunity for a lot of providers or Web2 or mainstream folks that haven't gotten into the blockchain yet. It's a matter of speaking of American Crypto Academy, some education as to what's possible and what's needed, and creates a tremendous opportunity and further growth for a lot of businesses. So definitely something to explore.
Absolutely, yeah. I saw that need as well, and I think we're starting to see kind of that divide of who is built like a business, who is prepared for that, and who needs a little help. And what's nice is that there's going to be a lot of SaaS businesses that come in and allow you to kind of plug and play into this Web3 future that we're going to be in, right? We're going to see a lot of software opportunities for people to not necessarily need, to figure out all the billing and everything else. You'll be able to kind of use other people's products and in tandem so that you can continue doing what you need to do with payroll and whatnot. So that's another cool thing is that with Web3, a lot of these things are there's a lot of these things need solutions, and these solutions are coming. So that's really cool too. Um, what else were we talking about here? Did we want to start with that video, Ivan, or did you want to save that for the end and leave them
I
wait?
don't know. I don't know. Can we get some engagement from our audience? Anyone want to see a sneak peek video?
Right?
Anyone?
Come on.
Anyone?
Come on.
Brit kills? Anyone? Maybe not. We'll come back when we get some more. Like, hey, let's see that video. Where's that video? We got some alpha video. I don't know that anyone else has played this video before. We were supposed to 2 weeks ago, but we didn't have the audio. Ned Pepper's fan says, yes. We've been talking about this long ago. Ned says yes. Can we get a second? Can we get a second vote on that? We've got
Come
a
on, we
motion
want to
on the
hear you guys.
floor. We got a motion on the floor. Anyone else out there want to see this video? If not, we'll wait. It's okay. I'll play it. I'm excited. I've watched it a couple of times. I've played a demo. Okay, so like this video is really exciting for me. I've played a demo of that video.
Oh my goodness, Ivan. Oh man. So you know what's really in store for us. I'm excited.
Yeah, it's really exciting and it's nice to be able to hold back. But it looks like Ned's the only one. Come on, Ned. Anyone want a second emotion? Ned has. Okay, we'll wait. Why don't you tell us about I'm Ned. I know who Ned is. Ned messaged me. I know who Ned is. I'm not gonna dox them. I'm not gonna dox you, Ned.
That's amazing.
Let's see. Okay. We'll let Evan tell us a little bit about Amazon and see if Ned can stick in there. If we can have someone that seconds his motion to show the video. Let's go.
All right. Let me share my screen here. That's awesome. All right.
For the record, I'm not hyping up the video. It's really quick. It's like 5-10 seconds long. But I've played the demo, and I think this video will tell you a lot. Just watch. I'll play it a couple of times, make it 15-30 seconds long. Let's go. Amazon, I'm a big fan. Is this a rumor? Have we confirmed it in any way?
So according to their information. So there's been no confirmation yet. This is really the only article that we've gotten. It was published on the 6th. This is they changed the date around because of obviously being out of country. But so they're saying that the countdown for the Amazon NFT marketplace is until April 24th. I don't know who here has read this article. Literally, it's not even an article. So this is all the public information they have. I'm not paying to see the rest of this, but all we got was revealed by Blockworks in January. This site will be available. This will be available on the site of the American Giant via a tab, Amazon Digital Marketplace. This tab will only be available in the United States at first. The platform will be gradually open to the rest of the world, including Europe. According to our information, the launch of the Amazon Digital Marketplace has been postponed twice in recent weeks due to the collapse of FTX. April 24th now seems to be the date, barring any new exceptional event. So this is I mean, they use words that make it seem like it's pretty set in stone, but like I said, there's been no confirmation from any official sources that I've seen that this is for sure going to happen. But I just wanted to like bring this up, share this article, and kind of hear what you have to say about this, Ivan, and maybe some theories on the approach that they might take. Because obviously we've seen what can happen when some of these big names get into crypto into Web3, right? It doesn't quite work out the way that they want it to. But I think there's a couple different ways that this might go, right? Like we could see a world in which we have this phygital landscape, right? You say you buy a toaster oven on Amazon and you get your toaster oven in real life, and then you get a digital version of your toaster to throw into the metaverse whenever that becomes available. Or we might get a situation which, you buy a hoodie and you get an RFID chip in everything that you get, and you can scan that and have the digital double of that. Or you can just verify the authenticity of things, or it's just one of these NFT marketplaces that we're so used to, right? Something like OpenSea, Blur, like Looks Rare, where it's just NFTs like we're used to. I think there's a lot of different opportunities that they could take with this. What are you thinking, Ivan?
Well, I don't know. Is that the only article that's on there? Because I swear there was something with regards to physical items that was talked about by a different media source that talked about Amazon in the same date, and the fact that physical merchandise was directly involved with what they're launching, which is going to be interesting. I think there's a lot of ways they can go about it. I think Jeff Bezos doesn't jump on decisions lightly and is a smart executor, regardless of anything else. And I think there's enough pressure on the market to where a giant needs to make a move first to establish themselves as a lead. We all know Walmart's doing the same thing. We all know, where's GameStop? They've been making noise, but where are they? They still haven't really established themselves. And we watched Coinbase NFT marketplace make a fool of themselves, so where now they're restructuring, reformatting, and trying to stay relevant or come up with another way to stay relevant. By the way, speaking of Coinbase, that was Brittany shared a fun ad that they had earlier. I think you liked it. I shared it on Twitter. That was fun. So I'm all about it because it's only if they do it. We don't know how they're going to do it. If they do it the right way and go the route that Starbucks followed, that Alpha out of ETH Denver, we haven't shared on the show, but Macy's and National Geographic is getting into digital assets and are introducing a custodial / non-custodial solution. I know that's a little technical for some viewers, but by all means reach out and we can dissect that topic and talk about the various differences. But the point is that anyone that has a login, which I do, into Macy's, because I've shopped at them and they've been around since before they were all Macy's. Burdines, I think Macy's bought Burdines. Burdines was big in Florida, for example, as a place to go, clothing, mid-level sort of whatever you call it, clothing store. But Macy's has always been huge. They've been closing stores left and right. They were a leader in the retail space. And I know a little bit about retail, having managed there for about 15 years between a few different brands. But I even explored a career with Macy's, except, oh my God, I was just done with the man working people like horses. And yeah, that implies that I think horses are overworked. But anyway, everybody that has a login into Macy's will all of a sudden have a digital wallet and start receiving digital assets that Macy's issues, however they decide to, similarly to Amazon. And so Starbucks did it. Nobody complained. Everyone now has, it onboarded how many millions of people just because they have a Starbucks rewards membership or whatever. And now they have a digital wallet. Macy's going to do the same. Amazon's about to do the same. But here's the big caveat to all of that. I think it's that a lot of people have brought up is that there's a safety measure where we need to educate people on what that means when you're storing your own digital assets. Now, there's a little bit of an extra layer of security when you have custodial wallets. A custodial wallet means someone else, a third party, is in charge of holding that, including keys. And so you don't have true ownership of those assets until you move into a private asset, but any asset can be moved, except in this case, we're still reliant on a third party holding that and keeping all measures in place as far as security to protect those assets. But at the same time, people will learn. And I think as technology keeps evolving, just like we don't worry about how email works, we can probably spend an hour or two talking about how email works because, I was in high school when the internet came around and I started learning an email before it is what it is today was a bunch of prompts on a DOS prompt. A lot of people shockingly don't even know what DOS is. And the Windows was built on top of DOS before Windows was what Windows is now. But along the same analogy, we don't need to know all of that for the masses to embrace it and start using it with all of its possibilities. And so that's coming, and solutions. That was another big takeaway out of ETH Denver, is that all of those solutions are coming into place, and it's only going to get easier. We don't have to engage everybody to figure out how it works and why it works. As long as we make it secure and build it right, everyone's going to join it.
Absolutely.
Sorry, that was a little long-winded maybe, but
no, you're right. You're 100% right. We don't need to know how the back end of this stuff works. We just have to know for right now, because that's what we're interacting with. We're interacting with raw blockchain in most cases.
All right. Do we have somebody that can second the motion of this sneak peek? Can we plug it in here? Let's do the sneak peek. You know what? Ned, you're my friend, Ned. I'm going to play it just for you, even without a second motion. Let's go. All right. Let's go. I'm going to give you a little disclaimer here, and let me find this video. How do I do this again? Are we ready?
I think so.
Ned is ready. Or is it Pepper's fan? You want to be called Pepper's fan or Ned? Which one you like better, Ned? We'll call you Ned. It sounds very kind of European and Eastern Europeanish Ned. I have friends named Ned, believe it or not.
Really?
Including Ned Pepper's fan. One. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. We tried to play this 2 weeks ago. Drum roll. I don't have my thing set up. I swear I have it, but it's not. Drum roll. 2 weeks ago we tried to play this and we have it raw for you right here. Alpha of the next mini game coming from the X Collection X NFT. I'm a big fan. Here it is.
Man, that is epic.
What?
That
Ned, you
is
want to see
so
that again,
cool.
Ned?
That is so cool. Oh my gosh. Did I freeze? Oh no. I think we lost Ivan, guys. Well, this is the sneak peek for the X NFT. They're doing a mini game. Apparently, that's what Ivan said. This is very cool. The hopefully we can get him back. So for anyone that might not have the context here, so the X NFT is a metaverse game, ultra realistic, designed by Lieutenant Dan, one of the designers. He worked for Activision, Call of Duty, worked on many different titles, including Guitar Hero. Very talented designer. We had him on our show a few weeks ago. Very awesome. Oh, we have Ivan back. You're back. Hello, sir.
Hello. I don't know what happened. I had to leave
I
and come back or something.
I was like, oh no, did I fall out? And then I realized that I was still talking.
No. My
We had
battery
about
fell off. My internet messed up.
oh no.
Good thing you were here.
Are we still live? I think so. Yeah, we are. Ivan? Oh no, we lost Ivan again. Or he's really good at freeze tag. Hello, Ivan. Oh no, friend. Hmm.
Technical difficulties.
No worries, no worries.
I think I know. No, is it the video? Let's see it again. Wait, what? What is going on?
There's two of you.
There's multiple. Yeah. What is going on? Try this again.
Those sounds are just so nice, dude. Like I cannot
I had
wait to oh. And you've played that? You've already gotten it and demoed it?
I had the pleasure of trying the demo firsthand.
That's amazing.
Yes. Yes.
Oh no.
And
internet.
am I still here? Okay, I'm still here. And it's
Hmm. Hmm. I don't think I can share my screen without his permission.
can you hear
Sorry
me?
about the technical difficulty, folks. Oh, yep. I can hear you. There you go. Now you're
All
good.
right.
Now you're good.
All right, all right. Vitalik's drop. What do you got next for us? Grayboys?
Yeah, I'm gonna talk about the Grayboys rental marketplace. Little segment I got.
Let's go.
All right, let's do this thing. Right. Am I sharing? Oh, yep. Okay. Sorry. All right. So this is the Grayboys marketplace. Grayboys is basically an R&D DAO that was founded by the same people that founded actually NFT Worlds. So they are very, very talented developers that wanted to have a project where they could kind of just do things as they wanted, try out some new technical possibilities. And this is one of the things that they came up with, an NFT rental marketplace for any NFTs. Initially, they wanted to do just Grayboys because they offered some unique perks as holders, some unique utility. But for now, they are just going to go out and be able to uh, basically rent NFTs that people put up within the marketplace. So there's going to be lots of opportunities with this. You know, say you wanted to go to a Bored Ape event, or if you wanted to do specific things surrounding other NFTs, this might be an opportunity for you to do some cool stuff with that specific NFT utility. Another thing that they've been working on and wasn't as big of a success as I would have hoped is the proxy. They offered to do, or they attempted, and it actually was pretty successful, allowing the proxy to play the Bored Ape game Dookie Dash. You were able to go in using the proxy wallet and actually play one at a time, albeit, but still very cool to be able to share utility access with several different people within a short period of time without needing to change wallets for anything. These guys are really smart and really innovative on the tech end, trying to do some things that are a little bit different but definitely possible within Web3. So if you guys are into R&D, you're into some of the different things that I might have mentioned here. They're also creating a game in partnership with Valeria Studios. I don't know much about that. I might be able to share that within a follow-up call or follow-up stream here in a few weeks or so. But this is just something I wanted to share was the marketplace that they are releasing here very soon. So that's about all I got for you guys. Definitely check it out if you're interested. Not financial advice. You know, I just own one just for my own personal interest and stuff that I like learning about. So
You
what?
always stop sharing screen so soon. Gray Boy, I have thoughts. Is this a play on Game Boy? Is this a play on Gray Aliens?
Yeah, gray
Is
aliens. Yep. Yep, that's they're all aliens with different traits, different things. And that's kind of they wanted to go genderless. They wanted it to also translate easily into a game character with removable traits on the NFTs. That was kind of the thought process when they minted. That's obviously changed now, kind of with what's possible. But
okay, but are they gray aliens because they look alien and they're gray color? Or are they based on the grays, which is a different topic?
I don't think they're specifically based on the grays. I think it's just kind of what they ended up with.
All right,
But it
because
might be.
The Grays don't have the best of reputation. I don't think they're here for the right reasons. I mean, you know, everybody's welcome to be themselves, but don't get me. That's that. Yeah, Evan started us. Like here we are talking
Hey,
about the
I didn't say anything. I said gray
gray
boys.
boys that look like aliens. And my question was, is this related to the Grays, or is this related to just aliens and they happen to be gray? I am curious because what if the Grays behind this collection? Like maybe we shouldn't even be talking about it because I don't necessarily care to support the Grays. Is all I'm saying. If we're talking
Fair,
about extraterrestrials,
fair
extraterrestrial
enough.
races. Like here on planet Earth, our race has evolved into so many different races and sexes and everything else, and now we have these aliens that we have to beat. Like, are we offending the aliens by not calling them the right term and the right pronoun? I don't want to offend any aliens. More
That's the
so the
last.
Grays. More so the Grays. I
Oh
never said.
no!
I never
Oh
said.
no, Ivan!
I did not say any of this. This is this comment right down here by the hockey trader. Stick to hockey. I didn't say I hated the Grays. I just said they don't have the best reputation.
Oh,
If you do a little digging, they're the ones that are other people, not myself, because I don't have any evidence. This is going on, I guess, kind of hearsay or what I read and saw and watched movies on. But the Grays, they may be responsible for some of these mutations with a lot of the cows, and somewhere near Denver. Like that's why you live in Denver and you're so afraid of downtown. I don't know. At Denver, I'm always too busy to try. And like the theory of you drink less in Denver to get a buzz does not work for me. Maybe I need help, but that does not work for me. And so I'm too busy to do that than notice the extraterrestrials in Denver or the mutations happening there.
all I gotta say is, last time I was in Denver, I did see something that was a little suspicious floating in the sky. That's all I'm gonna say.
Tell us
Firsthand.
more. Tell us more. I mean, we're talking about
Not, I
aliens and
guess
gray
not
gray
when we were in
boys.
ETH Denver. The time before we were in ETH Denver together, driving down the interstate, there were tons of cars pulled over, and there were tons of people outside of their cars holding up cameras and phones, and I was just like, "What in the world?" And I go past a good set of them, past this big tree, and on the other side of the tree, I just saw a little silver thing just floating in the sky, moving very slowly. And ever since then, I've been like, "Yep." And that was broad daylight too, which was crazy. It was just broad daylight. Yeah, that was my ET story, extraterrestrial story that I witnessed firsthand. Yeah, in Denver, downtown, or very close to downtown.
Downtown. I'm almost gonna break out into a song. So, as I've been looking through here, let's bring it back to our topics here.
Okay,
Not
Earth
to
topics.
lose folks on extraterrestrials. That's another stream. We'll talk about we'll stick it to planet Earth and digital assets. But hey, I mean, if the Grays, if that's how exposure happens, I'm all about it. It makes more sense. We're getting more digital. If maybe first contact happens in the metaverse, who knows? And again, I brought it back right back to extraterrestrials. um, wait. I got it. A little full screen action.
I love that.
I'm going to touch a little bit on a project that I got initially really excited about on the Wax blockchain. Like I
Okay.
said earlier at the beginning of the show, it was a racing game that promises to bring real brands, and from what I noticed initially, European brands to start off with. So cars like Opel or Renault or Citroen or Suzuki. Well, Suzuki's Japanese. Never mind about Suzuki, but the ones I mentioned before that. And so I shared it with our team a few days ago when I first found out about it. Well, what day was this? Let me see. Monday. So it was Monday. So 3 days ago. And then today, prepping for this to share about it after this topic. Can you talk about Doge punks? I don't know enough about Doge punks. Do you, Evan?
Not at the moment. We can find out for next week.
Absolutely. We'll get on our list. We'll talk least on our list, Linda. We get on our list, Linda. Doge punks goes on our list. We'll have it as a topic next week. Right here on this show. Thank you.
That's right.
Great suggestion. Thank you so much. And in fact, speaking of Doge punks, we have Bitcoin ordinals and Bitcoin punks tomorrow, Friday, 12 p.m. Eastern. We're having a Twitter space where we're talking about how to navigate the ordinals and Bitcoin punks and everything else. So definitely check that out and tune in. But switching back to Wax, today I go to this page.
Oh no.
Nada, nothing. So I was a little bit bummed out because it seemed like a good thing and exciting. But then I went to their Twitter page and they actually have a live giveaway, which I entered right here. And this was my little tweet because they gave you some more entries into the giveaway. And the giveaway takes you to Gleam. And so it's like follow us, tweet about us, join Discord, and then some bonus for completing all steps. And you get you get a car. I mean, that's exciting. I'm in. Let's go. And it's an epic rarity car, so a decent giveaway. And that just launched, I think, today or yesterday. I'm at the very bottom. They've only had 167 tweets, and so I was just kind of exploring, trying to find video because they had really cool video that showed some footage that I don't know necessarily that it was real time footage, but again, the big deal about this is that they're using real brands, and so that makes me think that they have established a relationship. And the fact that there's a lot of European wax projects, and the main marketplace on wax, Atomic Hub, is based out of I want to say either Germany or UK. I'll be wrong, one or the other. It makes sense that there's a good European presence, and so now they probably have established some relationships where they can use those brands. But these are some real neat looking assets, and I can't I can't tell if this is real game footage or not because there's some discrepancies between some of the images as far as and this one's still actually pretty good, but some of them look a little more pixelated than others. Like this one, for example, is not as realistic as the last couple images I showed, and maybe there's two variations. Maybe there's a third person view and a more of a first person view, like traditional racers nowadays. I don't know. There's not enough info, and their website went down since last time I checked on it on Monday, but their account's still active. Now, I know on Wax there is a couple of different projects, especially one. Let's see. What's the name of it? Shoot, I gotta go and check. It doesn't matter, but so this may be perceived as some competition to projects that have been on Wax for a little while and established a community that are building a racing game. Very detailed, in fact. Shame I can't think of the name right now, but competition is healthy. So they just started, it looks like last year, January, car series private sale. They had public sale, private token sale. It's shocker that they've been around since Q3. This is the first I hear about them in Q1 of this year. Game beta release. So I wonder if they've made it this far. Again, I'm going back through their Twitters. Their website right now is done. Hopefully it comes back. But if they've been around for at least a year all through the bear market, maybe there's something to it. Not, as a reminder, where's this banner? Not financial advice, just exploring this. I was really intrigued. They do have real brand images. As you can see, this is Renault. They have Oppo and Citroen, and what else was made in Europe? I mean, Volvo used to be made in Europe, but now it's technically majority Chinese, so I don't necessarily want to call that a European car. But kind of exciting. What do you think? Thoughts?
I don't know. I hope it's real. I mean, I love the thought of blockchain-based racing games, and I think that, like you said, competition's healthy. So, being another racing game, I feel like that would be good to kind of get the best product out of them. I hope that they figure it out, and that website's just temporarily down. I was excited for that video that you sent in the group. That was really cool.
Yes, sir. I mean, interestingly enough, Upland is making a play with cars and speedways, and so I'm looking forward to that. But they're not using their brand names; they're doing their own thing. But this is going to be quite interesting, and I wonder how. Darn it, I can't think of that collection. I'm going to have to go and look. Dominic Chubb. Marketplace race. What was it? So there's Taco Racers, which is a collaboration between Taco, DeFi project on Wax, and I think the Wax blockchain. So Taco Racers, but I never really got into that because I don't know. I found it a little odd. It wasn't a quite racing game where you can jump in there and race. But what is this other one? Race. Shoot. Let me go to my inventory and look through my collections because I own some of those NFTs. Nova Rally. That's what it is. Nova Rally. Are you familiar with Nova Rally? I bet their website works.
I feel like I've heard that name before.
So Nova Rally initially launched as and I'll just touch a little bit on it since this isn't the primary topic, but initially it launched as a clicker on Wax, but long-term play was always to develop a 2D or 3D. I guess you can't hear that, but 2D or 3D racer. And I believe they're getting, can you hear any of this audio? No, right? Yeah, no. I don't have the video. So let me bring it at least so it's a little bit bigger and so we can see the pictures. But so it's eventually supposed to be what we're seeing in this video. Until then, and they're ready and fully done with development, it's just a clicker. And so this is the other game is completely going to compete with this, except they're using real brand car names, which is what makes it interesting.
Definitely.
In my opinion.
Definitely.
But this is Nova Rally.
Very cool. I like the battle racing style games. I always did as a kid too. So that's something I'm definitely gonna.
What was that game on PlayStation? I used to love that game where you battled with cars. Iron, something iron, metal iron, metal iron.
I don't. I definitely played one as a kid, and I can't remember what it was called either. There were several ones that were pretty fun.
I thought it was metal iron, but I don't know. It doesn't matter. I'm gonna stop that. So like we'll keep you posted. I'm gonna stay on top of that game. Hopefully there's some development.
Oh goodness, 5 days. Okay, yeah, we definitely need to figure out what's going on there.
It's not tough when you get all this neatness in one location. Gee, thanks for the feedback there. Right on, Hockey Trader. Twisted Metal, yes, Twisted Metal. That's what it is.
That's what it was. That is 100% what it was.
I freaking love Twisted Metal.
That's yes. Oh my god.
They remade it, but it wasn't the same. And then like when as graphics improved, it was hard to play those older games where the graphics are not as good. And then I played Twisted Metal after the fact, and I'm like, geez, these graphics kind of suck. But it was always such a fun to play that game, Twisted Metal.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So March 14th, that's like in 5 days. What blockchain is this on, Hockey Trader?
I think it's like the Doge,
It,
Bitcoin punks, but like
is it the
Doge.
ordinals? Yeah.
I think so. I mean, I saw
And
something about it. I just had no idea when it was.
do we know how much or anything like that? Oh, good thing not financial advice is going across the bottom of the screen. Not sure. Mr. Jamali recommended it. Yeah, Mr. Jamali is a big Doge fan and an Ordinals fan. Five Matic. That's nothing. That's like $5 nowadays.
Yeah, that's easy money. Hmm.
Hey, we need to Evan,
We
I
need,
task you with finding that out and teaching all of us. And while you're at it, write some content. We'll add it into AC, and then we'll have some content on that as well.
I mean, I'll give it a shot. I'll give it a shot. I still haven't quite figured out these Bitcoin ordinals, but let's give it a go.
Yeah, me either. So I'm looking forward to Twitter Space tomorrow, and maybe I can learn more. And in fact, on the Twitter Space tomorrow at noon, Nelex is also joining us. They have researched and understood how to inscribe, so they'll
Oh
be there
wow.
to support on the technical side as well. And so should be for a fun Twitter Space tomorrow at noon.
Absolutely, yeah. Awesome.
You got any other topics we got to talk about, Evan?
No, not particularly. I know. Did we talk much about the Gitcoin Vitalik drop? I know we
Oh,
touched it.
Gitcoin. No, but I did want to make a comment on that. So
Yeah.
as I was looking through stuff here, I thought, let me research this some more. I don't want to just show Vitalik's name in his drop. There seems to be a lot there. It's very focused on open source.
Hmm.
It's been up and down as far as face value. It was a free drop. But there's a lot to unlayer, and I don't want to take everyone's time of trying to dig because there's literally a lot, and I wish I knew more about it sooner so I can share more. But so I
No
think we'll
worries.
skip it. What I did wanted to real quick share about is let's see, where's this? Is this it? Yeah. So if you're not familiar with, so this has to do with the Algorand chain, but um, outside of the Algorand chain, this really doesn't have to do with Algorand chain. Actually, this has to do with MyAlgo. MyAlgo is a third-party wallet on the Algorand blockchain. I'm trying to get to their main page, and oh, I guess it just keeps taking me here.
Is there? You can hit the home maybe at the top right.
That's what I keep doing, and it just keeps taking me here.
There's a next to FAQ. Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Okay, so yeah, see, even their website alerts it. So back in February, they experienced a hack. The MyAlgo did, and MyAlgo again is a third-party wallet provider on the Algorand blockchain. It has nothing to do directly with Algo. It's a third party, and I stress this because the Algorand blockchain itself has not had any sort of hacks or hacks, but MyAlgo did. And long story short, just sharing this to alert everyone. If anyone out there has an Algo wallet, today is March 9th, one day after International Women's Day. Happy holiday belated to all the women out there internationally. But MyAlgo was hit back in February. A lot of private keys or passphrases, or depending on whatever you want to call them, the key phrase that we write down for a digital wallet have been compromised. The reason that is believed and hasn't been proven yet is because multiple wallets have been hacked with no other sort of excuse as to they must have access to the keys. There's a rumor that MyAlgo might have stored passphrases somewhere where someone was able to hack and get access to via a wallet that was distributing rewards or something to that effect. There's a couple of different articles out there, but again, none of this is proven, just some of the info that's available. However, because of so many wallets were compromised, even MyAlgo themselves is advising everyone to create a new wallet and move all your assets they do have a function where you can rekey the wallet and technically establish a new passphrase, which should give you new level of security. But speaking to my buddy that actually onboarded me on Algo, that Evan, my friendly giant, that you got to meet in ETH Denver, he's got a bunch of Algo wallets because he's big onto the Algo blockchain. But his thought was just create a new wallet, don't mess with rekeying them, just because you don't know to what level they got deep. And so I had to go through that experience, move all my assets, and luckily nothing had affected me. I initially created my wallet on a different platform called Para Algo. Is that right? Yeah, Para Algo wallet. And then, however, because I took my secret phrase, my passphrase, my pass, whatever you want to call it, and I imported it into my Algo because my Algo had a desktop solution, I was vulnerable because of this hack. And so I had to take that step. But that's the main reason I'm bringing it up, is our weekly rug pull or safety tip that we wanted to alert everyone on. And this by no means means that the Algorand blockchain was hacked in any way or is vulnerable. It is a third party that didn't take appropriate measures. So you always want to be careful and be alert out there. It does make it kind of like nerve-wracking to navigate the space because you never know what wallet source to rely on. But that's why we have to be vigilant and not store assets on hot wallets, which is why we have cold storage. And what cold storage is a device that stores the same digital data that hot wallets do, but it's not directly connected to the internet at all times until you plug it in, which makes it extremely, extremely more safe. And that's our tip of the day.
Yes, sir. It's a good one. All right.
A little quiet space there. Like I needed to take a little breather. I was talking too much. So on that note, I think we're gonna bring the show to a close. Wanted to remind everyone, Monday through Friday we have live Twitter Spaces at US Crypto Academy on Twitter, 9 a.m. Eastern for about 20-30 minutes, depending on the topic and how passionate and heated we get to it as to how long it runs. But outside of that, you can find us live here, myself and Evan, every Thursday, 7 p.m. Eastern, except with some exceptions when we're traveling or there's conferences going on. Is we've attempted multiple times to actually stream during a conference. It's a little much. I mean, maybe we'll be better prepared, but it's just so much going on. So hopefully everyone understands. Forgive us for that. But otherwise, every week we'll see you here live every morning, weekday morning, Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. on Spaces. And now on Fridays at noon, we're going to be having regular Spaces as well, starting tomorrow, talking about ordinals and understanding what they're all about and how to explore them. As it's the latest sort of innovation with smart assets, digital assets, and Bitcoin per se. And so there's some obstacles out there. And keep in mind, people are always going to try to take advantage and scam you. So you got to know what you're dealing with and what you're buying. So that's why we decided to have a space and explore that and share our knowledge with everyone else out there.
Absolutely.
Evan, any closing thoughts for our viewers from you today, sir?
No, I don't think so. I mean, it's been a great week. We went to ETH Denver, got back. We got to kind of digest some of the things we learned. I'm still going through some of the notes and pictures that I took and trying to really digest really how awesome that was. But other than that, man, that's pretty much all I got.
All right. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. Appreciate you. And on that note, we'll sign off and we'll see you next week or on our Twitter Spaces. Cheers, and appreciate you for tuning in.
All right, guys. Have a good rest of your week.